What's going on, folks? So the band Anthea are back with a new single here called Phantom in the Masquerade. I'm looking forward to this. I've enjoyed this band in the past. They have a really cool sound. So I'm super excited to see what they got here with some new music. And without further ado, let's just get on with it. Rangers, go. Man, that dude's guitar is so sick. I mean, it just looks awesome. Pretty cool song. I particularly love the music. I'm always a sucker for a little bit of a gothic vibe, and that's definitely present here. And I'm always all for that. So yeah, I love that. I just kind of love the sound, the overall just mood of the song and things like that. And yeah, in particular, the music. I really like. I mean, the guitar riffs were nice and heavy. I love the strings. You kind of hear like some strings going. I love the keyboard and stuff. One of my favorite parts of the song was there in the bridge, that like piano section. Oh man, that was just awesome. I loved that. I thought it suited the song really well. It suited the kind of aesthetic of how they look, and again that sort of gothic kind of vibe. So that piano section was great, and then the guitar kind of comes on top of it. And does a nice little solo there on top of the piano. And that was just really sick as well. And then you kind of get back into the chorus and stuff. And yeah, I mean, so I really like the music, like the guitar work a lot. The bass was really thumping, some really nice drum fills and stuff, killer guitar work, and just killer keyboard. And you know, I like the vocals. I feel like, you know, his voice suits this sort of style, this sort of sound really well. You know, there's a little bit of a gruffness to it. It really does kind of capture that sort of gothic sort of side. It's a little bit lower, and yeah, I mean, so it works really well. I just think, so when the song first started, I was kind of digging it, nice atmosphere, like the strings and just the music and all that. But I think my biggest thing with this song is I feel like the vocal melodies could be a little bit stronger. In the verses, you know, I kind of like how it starts off and stuff, but it does feel like a little bit choppy to an extent. I think ultimately the verses could work enough if the chorus was like super strong, but I kind of like the first half of the chorus, the vocal melody, but then again, you know, I don't know, it's interesting. It's like there's not really a smoothness to the vocal melodies, the verses and the chorus. They kind of have there's like a melody, you know, but the way the words are, or like the lyrics in there, it almost feels like maybe there should be a little bit more lyrics. Like certain things are kind of dragged out, maybe a little awkwardly, or you know, a little pause before like another word, and you know, I just feel like if it was smoothed out a little bit, the melody would shine a little bit more. Because as it is, you know, it just, both in the verses and the chorus, it just feels like there's a little bit of an awkwardness there with the vocal melodies and, you know, the lyrics and maybe how many words there are, you know, how it all kind of fits into the melody. It just feels a little bit scattered, almost a little bit choppy, instead of smooth sort of melodies. And it just feels, and sometimes that works. Sometimes that can work in the right circumstances. But here, I just feel like if that was smoothed out a little bit, it would actually kind of benefit the song a little bit more. So, I mean, that's really like my main critique, because I love the music. I love the style of the song. I like the vocals. It was neat at the end, like the final chorus, you kind of had some harsh vocals in there along with the main vocals. And that was nice because it's like the harsh vocals never like took over the song or were never like highlighted. They just were there like at the end. That it kind of gave the chorus an extra push, you know, brought a little bit more energy there towards the end. So I thought that worked out really well as far as utilizing that. So yeah, there's a lot I like about this song. I really just, you know, maybe it would take more listens. Maybe I got to listen to it some more. But just off that first listen, just feels like those vocal melodies, you know, could be a little bit smoother. And yeah, I mean, because aside from that, like I've already said, I love the sound of the song. All the musicianship was great. I love the music and all that good stuff. And the vocals themselves. I don't have any issue with the vocals themselves. Just in that vocal melody, perhaps. So, but still a neat song. It definitely has a little bit of a theatrical flair, you know, kind of creates a nice sort of atmosphere. It's a bit on the grandiose side, which is nice. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to what else they're going to be bringing here in the future. So that's my thoughts on that. Let me know, folks, in the comments down below What'd you think of this song here? Let's talk about it. I'll catch you next time. Ranger, out.